Hey, what is up, you guys? It's your girl Dawn, and we are here with another episode of TTRPG Tuesdays. This is week 21, and this is a special week because my husband actually turned 21 this week. So that's super fun. He turned 21 yesterday. If you're watching this on the day it was posted, which is 9/13/2022, which I'm super excited to be doing this. This one's a little bit shorter. We have 2 maps, games, supplement, and then 3 Kickstarters this week instead of 2. But yeah, let's just kick this off with the start. So we'll go into maps and then we'll do Kickstarters. Okay, so the first map I have is the Glacial Knot, created by Rosebud Arcaro on Incarnate, but over on Twitter they are Becca. So just look at it. Okay, so ice, shipwrecks, it's a village! And I love that. So I think that's really fun. A desert of snow, a barren wasteland of ice. Many a ship have found eternal slumber beneath the waters that leech all heart and life from their victims pulled below the surface. Only a fool would dare tread these sleet-kissed lands, but let alone build a life here. Thankfully, the citizens of the infamous Glacial Knot are just foolish enough to try. What began as an improvised shelter by a small human caravan carving a town with the remains of the ship graveyard has grown into a town known lovingly as the Glacial Knot. Over the years, other lost trading vessels stumbled into the hidden town and the crew added more features to the town. The navigators worked alongside the local Darfallon to chart safe passage through the icy waters to the makeshift port, eventually crafting safe passage for future vessels. Thus did the odd Glacial Knot become the ideal trading port within the frozen north. Within the skeletal remains of the naval vessels, strewn upon the snowy dunes, lies the pulsing heat of the town's rime vein. These tent mazes, glistening with a carnival display of lights, house the many markets and homesteads of the citizens. Dodging between tent flaps, one will find humans, dragonborn, arctic elves, and Darfallon bartering of the newest catch of shark. Tanning oils and salted meats fill the air. Between the wonders of the world's most adventurous vendors hide the criminals from every corner of every continent. The ice shards of the Arctic cast shadows just large enough for one to hide from the eyes of the law. So yeah, there's a little bit more for you to read if you want to. I don't want to read all of it, but it's really pretty. Just look at, it's beautiful. I love the idea of this, and I think it'd be a really cool campaign setting, honestly. So yeah, definitely go check this out. The link is in the blog. So get this for your game. Go check out the creator. Look at it. It's so pretty. It genuinely is beautiful. I love it, and I want to see the dragons that live there. They're probably ice dragons, which is extra, extra cool. And for the supplement game, it's The Road Through Crypto Garden by Carl Terrence Vandal. You can get this on Dungeon Masters Guild. Fandalin and Wave Echo Caves are both growing in strength. Gundren Rockseeker and his allies are looking to establish another trade route for their goods. They need you to survey the route through the Sword Mountains and Crypto Garden Forest to Westbridge and deal with any challenges along the way. Travel beyond the Sword Mountain through Crypto Garden Forest and learn the secrets of the domain of the ancient green dragon. I'm not even going to try and say the name, but it's really, really cool. The scenario is characters level 8 through level 8 and 9. It can be run as a standalone adventure. It can be linked to either Dragon of Ice Peak, Storm King's Thunder, Storm Lord's Wraith, and it acts as a follow-up adventure of the Halls of the Goblin King. Although it is set in the Forgotten Realm, it could be adapted to any campaign setting. It looks really cool, personally. I like the imagery. A 6 to 10 hour adventure for 8th to 9th level characters set in the Forgotten Realms. I think it's really cool. But this creator also has a lot of other creations. So if you like what they did, or want to go look at all the other things they've done. But yeah, they have the Halls of the Goblin King, so they've also created that, which is a follow-up adventure for this. So yeah, this acts as the follow-up adventure for the Halls of the Goblin King. But regardless, it looks super fun and super cool, so I would highly recommend going to check this out. So, The Giant Tree with Walkways is by Spellerina Map Atlas. You can find them on the blog and, Twitter and all that. But The Giant Tree with Walkways is actually really cool looking. But when I first saw this, my first thought was squirrel folk. Or, if you live, I don't know, squirrel folk. It's probably for elves, let's be honest. But step inside the giant tree and take it loots for yourself. A group of fae. A fae live here, but my first thought was squirrel folk. So, do whatever you want with this. But there's an adventure hook as well, so go check them out on Patreon to get this and stuff. So it's really, really fun, and I would highly recommend going to check this out. Satanic Panic, the role-playing game. Okay, I just have to say I love this because, you know, it was such a big thing where it was like, you can't play D&D, Satan will get you. And now the game itself is Satan. I love it. So their original pledge goal was even 666, which I think is even better. But this ends today, like today. I'm hoping to get this video out before it even ends. But this ends today, so please go check them out. But it's a role-playing game. Dungeons & Dragons, devil worship in the 1980s, so you know, at the height of the Satanic Panic. I love the warning, the following game may lead to demonology, devil worship, witchcraft, voodoo, cannibalism, murder, blasphemy, sex perversion, suicide, necromancers, demon summoning, divination, and other such practices. I think it's so fun, just harmless fun or sorcery. Satanic Panic lets you live out the darkest fantasies of being a satanic cultist in the 1980s, raised and trained for the specific purpose of bringing about the age of darkness by performing the ultimate ritual to summon Satan to rule over Earth for all while trying not to draw too much attention until it's too late. I think this is so fun. It's rules like D666 system, which makes me giggle every time I read it. Like, I love that. I love that so much. And look at how cool this already looks. Like, and it has tarot inspiration, which I love that so much. But there are different rewards for your Dark Pledge. The Satanic Panic PDF, a lovely PDF copy of the game, fulfilled through itch.io, which itch is wonderful. Satanic Panic Zine, which we all love zines. I call them zines. But you know, a lovely physical copy of the game printed on real paper and sent to you through physical space via all manners of machinery and vehicles. Backer credit in the book, which is always fun, being, you know, credited is really cool. There's also community copies if, you know, you have friends you want to share. Satanic Panic Blood Splatter Zine Edition. I love that. A special blood-stained copy of the game, each one hand-customized, signed, and numbered, making more valuable through artificial scarcity, which I think is cool. Knowing that my blood splatter is going to be a little different than your blood splatter really takes the cake, genuinely. And then Punktopia and Cosmic Hologram, Holigans, PDF, and Zine. Previous 2 zines from this creator, which is, I didn't talk about them. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Octopus Apocalypse. But they literally have 5 hours to go when I'm recording this at 8:27. So depending on what time you see this, they may already have been backed. But I love that. It's great. But D66, so there's a $8 for just the Satanic Panic, which is Cultist, Discipline of Dark Dungeons, the RPG, PDF, Zine, and book credit. Dignitary of Hell, which is 25, gets that, and 2 community copies. Unspeakable Horror, 50. All of that, the Blood Spattered Edition, your name in the book, which is beautiful, and 2 community copies, and I love that very much. So I definitely think you guys should go check this guy out because they are so close to being done, and you need to just look at it, okay? Just go look at it. Get yourself a blood-splattered copy because that's great. Okay, welcome to Silly Monsters. We are bringing more fun to the table with more than 200 plus silly monsters for your 5th edition game. Okay, the monster that's actually shown here is my favorite from what I was looking at. So this is made by Seeds of War. You have until September 20th to back fully. They're not at their goal yet, so help them get there. There's only 329 backers. Be one of those backers. Make their numbers bigger. But 200 creatures is really nice. And why wouldn't you want your characters to die laughing? I love the animated squeaky toy. This one's my favorite. He's so cute. And as someone who would want to use this, can the squeaky toys be different monsters, creatures? I mean, I like the pink cow, but can it be something else too? That's something I want to know. I mean, as a DM, you can do whatever you want, right? But it's cute. But they also have a PDF that you can look through all of these. So they have the magnetic golem, paper samurai, balloon artist and friends. Look at the balloon dragon. Long lost disco golem. I totally read that wrong. Disco golem, and they have long lost. Which he's a freaking disco ball. Look at his head. His whole body, just like sunlight, and he's a rainbow. It's beautiful. I love that so much. And then there's the Fetchin, which all backers actually. Oh, I just realized he only has 1 leg. But all backers get an actual SDI file. STL. It's an STL file to 3D print this if you want to. So there's silly rewards. The spooky monster, the scary monster. The Scary Monster, digital and physical copy. The Frightening Monster, digital and physical copy. Limited edition of the book, bookmark, enamel pin, honorable mention. The Horrifying Monster is a digital and physical copy of the limited edition of the book. Bookmark, enamel pin, honorable mention, art print, Silly Monster Mini. The Petrifying Monster, digital and physical copy of the limited edition of the book. Bookmark and animal pin, honorable mention, art print, Silly Monster Mini. Your very own Silly Monster. When you give the Fetchin a high quality Bears Mini, Fetchin is all backers will also receive the SDA file of Fetchin. So I think if you back to the Horrifying Monster, which is 170 euros, you get like the 3D printed version already, but if you don't, you get the SDL file. Look at him. He only has one leg. He's got really good leg strength, let's be honest. Like, he's never skips leg day. Never skips leg day. But they have stretch goals as well, so like monster handouts, magic items, monster lair, which would be fun. Magic items number 2, an additional of 10 silly magic items. The adventure, a 20-page PDF adventure using monsters from this book. Magic items number 3, and then 3D monster minis. I want the squeaky toy one because he's cute. But play the game, not the tool. Shard Tabletop is a virtual tabletop, so I think that's where you'll get this as well. Every pledge will grant you a key. Yeah, so. But yeah, so they have 20 euro, 50 euro, 90 euro, 170 euro, or 500. So depending on, where you are, it'll change. But it's super cute and fun, actually. I didn't notice this guy when I was first looking through it, and I also really like the Disco Golem. So my top 2 are the Disco Golem and the Squeaky Toy. Because the animated, look at him. He's so cute. Just cute. I like him. He's adorable. But yeah, so definitely check out Seeds of War. They are super close, but not there yet. They have about 20, I don't know how to do math, 27, maybe 28,000 left. So definitely go back them, but they have until September 20th, 2022. So you have time to go and help them make their goals. Get this little guy and make all your people get stomped by him. Wouldn't that be fun? They get stomped by a squeaky toy. Can you imagine? That's how your friends have to tell their other friends how their D&D character died. How did you die? I got stomped by a squeaky toy. They weren't even small size. They were just normal. They got stomped by a squeaky toy. That would be funny. That would be really entertaining. So yeah, definitely go check them out. Super cute. I think that's adorable. I love this. He has a different color in this, so I'm thinking maybe they'll change. I'm sure you make your rules, man. So yeah, go check them out. They have until September 20th, as I've said like 7 times. So go check them out again. Okay, next one. The last Kickstarter I have is One Shot Wonders, over 100 session ideas for 5e. This has been made by Roll and Play Press. Okay, just look at how cool the book is. This does have until October 12th, so if you are looking to back this and you're not so sure, you do have some time to think about it. They are fully pledged, so fully backed. So if you're looking for that too, they are fully backed. Look at how cool this is. But there's over 100 session ideas for fantasy RPG. I love this so much. I just love the cover. But like, look at how beautiful the inside looks, honestly. There's a collector's edition of the book as well, which I think is beautiful. And dice, and the scroll. Okay, the dice, they have my heart already. Look at those colors. We'll get a closer look, but look at the dragon. Like, stories for every session, helping you tell the tale. No need to read through chapters of dense text. Look at this. They also have ways to just do quick prompts. So if you're just wanting to figure it out yourself, but you're not sure where to start, right here. Lifesaver for GMs, I would agree. As someone who has been a DM at least once, this is always helpful. Visual spectacular, which I would agree. Just by what the little things that you can see, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There are different pledge levels. This is in the euro, so like it's like 21. So it's like, so there's a pledge for 15, which is a retailer bundle. But that would be like 18 in our dollars. So 22 is 26 here in the America. The hardcover book itself, or just the PDF, there's a hardcover and PDF for 42 euro, which is about 46, 47. And then there's the collector's edition, which I think is beautiful. I don't know why, but I just love the way that it looks. It's like golden foil, which is beautiful, beautiful. 40 pledge level. digital bundle book PDF, 4 pre-generated parties, 4 digital terrain maps, and digital key locations. Hardcover bundle, the book and PDF, those in booklets. This is digital and this will be digital as well. One-shot heroes, 120 pledge. Hardcover book and PDF, the collector's edition of the book, so you get both, which is awesome. So you can give one to your friend and keep the cool one. 4 pre-generated parties, 16 booklets, so fold-out terrain maps, which is really awesome. Fold-out key locations. Protective leatherette scroll dice case. Look at how pretty it is. It is beautiful, absolutely stunning. And then the dice themselves, they're blue-green glazed one-shot hero dice. I just have to, like, these are pretty. I love those, like, ocean-y colors are always some of my favorite. But yeah, so super pretty. The collector's edition, again. Mwah, like, love it. And then the dice, again, and the scroll. Like, just the way that the dice are portrayed, beautiful. I want to watch them get rolled by someone, please. So, I don't know if I'm going to be getting this, but if you get this, please send me a video of the dice rolling when you get the dice, okay? But then the scroll again, which I find beautiful. And then the pre-generated parties are 1, 3, 5, and 7 parties for levels. Level 1, 3, 5, and 7. Make it super simple for players to jump straight into the game. The map collections, super pretty. Fold-out sheets, and they're double-sided. Roll and play random table books. That's super cute. Oh, they're so cute. And then there's add-on stuff, so you can do just one and then add stuff on. The dice and the scroll is 50 by itself, so I mean, I may just get the dice, let's be honest. But yeah, so other roll and play add-ons, so they have all the other stuff. And then you can join their playtest if you want. They have stretch goals, which I think, so they've gone all the way up to the new terrain maps. So if they get up to 100,000 euros, they'll do legendary chapter. So this new chapter will add high stake session ideas for parties above level 9, and then a world map if they get 150, which super cool. So yeah, this is in the United Kingdoms, I think. I don't know. Europe, you know. United States, it'll be, yeah, so United States or Canada. Woot. Who are the creators? You have Beth, Kay, Sam, and Pasha, and they're all wonderful and amazing for creating this. And look at them doing all their stuff. You can join their mailing list if you want to, and promoted by BackerKit. And you know what? Matt Mercer actually talked about their stuff, so we're gonna. And Ginny D. I love Ginny. So Ginny and Matt have both talked about their stuff. So if you haven't seen either of them do that, play these. I don't want to get copyright striked. I don't know if I will for playing these little things, but go watch Matt and Ginny talk about all of their wonderful stuff because I love Ginny so much. And there's videos if you want to look at reviews. So yeah, this is the last one there. So a big thank you for watching this video. Yeah, so watch your eyes. I'm going to scroll up. But yeah, definitely check this out. That's so cool. But over 100 unique session ideas means over 100 hours of playtime, you know. And as someone who DMs on occasion, these, while they're one-shot ideas, are also really good little, like, quest things, or just, like, pull them into your game so that way you have extra ideas if you can't think of stuff. So I think that's awesome. But a big thank you to everyone who's watching. Don't forget to go fill out the form at the end. If you want to be featured, or you have friends that you think need to be featured, I'm willing to do that too, so don't forget to check out the form. But again, a big thank you for checking this out. Go check out all these creators out, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. Alright, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to check out the form. The form will be linked below as well as on the blog. But if you have anything you want me to share, please let me know.